So hi and welcome to this very quick short recording about the Digital Publishing Suite Reseller Service Order. So you should recently have received the main DPS reseller contract, and we kindly ask you to sign it and submit it back to Adobe. And also let us know if you have any question about that reseller contract. Together with the contract, you will receive something called a reseller service order, or as we refer to, the RSO. And I will, with help of this recording here, give you some guidance about what information is needed here in this service order. This service order we will use this to kind of turn on the services for the customer, and we will also use it for invoicing you for the specific sales you have been done here with the customer. So first, there is a set of information and contact information you need to provide to Adobe about a customer. So customer name, address, and so on, and also primary and secondary contract for the licensing here, and billing contact to the right here, if different from the contract owner. And also you should provide the reseller contract ID and VAT for the customer here. There is if I scroll down here and to go to the second page, you also have, you can also provide information to the support contacts for these customers, up to 4 contacts. This is the technical contacts, but this can also be provided after when the contract is signed. So it's not absolutely necessary to provide this. If I scroll back up in the agreement here, in the service order, you should provide the effective date of customer agreement with reseller. This is actually the date when the customer sign your offer or your agreement to buy DPS from you. The service order term here is basically if it's a 1 year or 2 year term. If it's a 1 year term, you just fill in 12 months here and you delete the below here saying renewal term. If it's a 24, if it's a 2 year term, you just fill in 12 months here as it says now, and then you add 12 months below here for the renewal term. So the total term will obviously be 24 months here for this service order. This is also used for the renewal term if the customer will need to buy extra packages or renewal, make a renewal of the DPS term after 1 year or 2 years of the initial contract. So the other thing you need to fill in is the service commencement date, and that is actually 30 days from effective date of the contract. And Adobe will turn on the services and provide the account to the customer as quick as possible here. The service end date is basically when the term ends for this contract and the services stops. So this is the amount of months you're filling here. If I scroll down here in the contract, you see a summary of the fees and services that you actually sold to the customer. And we call it bundles. So we have different bundles or packages. And you actually provide here the name, the number of the package, and the SKU number, quantity, unit cost, and the annual fee for this specific bundle. And first you have the platform fee bundle, and then you have the fulfillment fee bundle. And if I scroll down here in this service order, and on the last page here, you will find information and the number of these specific bundles. So for enterprise, the different enterprise options here, you have bundle 2, bundle 3, and bundle 4. But for what we're going to do here is to fill in for a professional pro version of DPS for this customer, and that is actually bundle number 1. The SKU numbers for Euro pricing is what you have here, and the SKU numbers is the number so we exactly know what product the customer have bought from you. And this is the fee in Euro pricing. This is actually the fee that you have as a reseller. So what I do here is, as I use bundle 1, this should be the SKU number. and this is the pricing. So I just go back up here in the agreement, and we agreed on that this is a bundle 1 professional version. It's required, as you can see, and this is the SKU number provided, and it's quantity 1. And you should delete everything that is not applicable here. So for example, you just provide the euro information. So if I go back down here, I just copy the information about euro pricing as an annual fee here, and I delete everything else that is not specific to euro here. So this is how it should look like. The unit cost is actually per month here, so if I take 2988 divided with 12, this actually is the unit cost, 249, and that is the reseller price, including the reseller margin that you have. This is the unit cost. And if you want to have detailed information about all this pricing, you should go to the main contract, the main reseller contract, as I have open here as a PDF, and you find it in the main contract you signed with Adobe, called attachment 1 exhibit B, and the first listing is dollar pricing. And if I scroll down here, in the end of this contract, you find the euro pricing, and this is the net price to you as a partner, and this is actually the DPS reseller contract or agreement here I have open. So okay, let's close this and go back to the reseller service order. So this is the information you fill in here. Next step is to fill in the fulfillment fee, and I go back down here, scroll down in the contract or the service order, sorry, and here you have the different download fees. So let's say this customer commit to 25,000 bundle, that is bundle 2 or package 2. This is the SKU number, and this is the specific annual pricing for this package. So I go back up here, scroll up in agreement, and I say, yeah, this is bundle 1, no, bundle 2, sorry, this was bundle 2, 25,000 pre-commit, and the SKU number is here, quantity 1 package, and the pricing is $2,750. So this is the annual pricing here for 25,000 commits. So I go back up here and I do exactly the same as with platform. I just keep the euro information and delete everything else here. So here you can see that this is actually optional, but the platform fee is required. The reason it's optional now is because we include 5,000 downloads in the platform fee. But we expect most customers to actually buy a fulfillment bundle as well here. Professional services is also optional. You don't need to provide this if the customer don't ask for it. It can be, for example, integration of backend systems such as e-commerce or subscription system that we can help with here. And then you just summarize this, the total reseller service order value annually, actually for 1 year, or totally. If it's a 2-year contract, you also provide a total reseller service order value here as a summary. I continue down in the agreement. We already talked about the customer support. So here you actually fill in the company name, so of your company. So it's my company Inc. And you add your printed name here. Roger Risdal is my name. Title and date. And for signature, we actually encourage you to do a digital version here. So what I will do here is to go and say create a PDF, and I save this service order, and usually we name it with the customer's name so you can keep track on what service order belongs to what customer. So this is actually the PDF version of the service order we just filled in here. So I will go to my company signature here, and I will actually sign it digitally here. So I go to Acrobat, I use tools and something called sign and certify, and I just create a signature here, signature box. And as you can see here, I already create this. I just enter my password. If you have any questions about how to create a digital signature using Acrobat, just let us know, or you should find this information online. So as you can see here, this is my digital signature together with an image of my actually wet signature here. And I just say sign this agreement and I save it. And there you go. And it's signed and it's ready to send in to Adobe. Together with this service order and agreement, I have also added in an email to you, hopefully. If you don't have it, let me know and I will send it, something I called order management presentation. It's a PDF presentation, and here you can find information, for example, where to send this service order. So for now you can send it to me, Roger Risdal, or you can send it to my colleague Mike Zahorik, and we will review these service orders before we send it to order management to execute and provide the customer accounts and so on. You will also find information in this order management presentation about legal corporate entity. This is quite important to have if you're working on an enterprise agreement. In that case, we have different options on how to list corporate entities here. So I encourage you to kind of read this through. And you will also get information about invoicing, how Adobe invoice the customers, or actually you, the reseller. There will also support information, and we also have the end user or estimated street price for customers including in this presentation. And also the summary of the sales process is included in this presentation. So customer, basically the steps are that the customer contact you as a reseller with interest in DPS. You send them an offer, including the terms of use and pricing information, and that offer should also include maybe services that you provide on top of DPS, like consultancy and training and so on. When a customer agrees to these terms these terms and this pricing, they send it back to you and agree it, and you can send the official offer to them, the agreement, and they will hopefully sign it and agree to everything there. The next step is to actually fill in the reseller service order, and that is exactly what we have been talking about during this quick video recording here. So this is the service order that you send into Adobe, and we will provision the Adobe ID and create an account for the customer based on this service order and the contact information in the service order. When the customer log in for the first time to the dashboard, the digital publishing dashboard or portal, they will have to click through the terms of use and accept that. And the last thing we will do is to invoice you as a reseller based on the information in the service order. So this is some of the steps of filling in the reseller service order, and also some of the steps of the sales process here that we expect to happen for a digital publishing suite. So thank you for listening, and don't hesitate to contact me or drop me an email if you have any questions about this process. Okay, thank you.